Don't stand there gawping like you've never seen the hand of God before! Now, today we're going to do marching up and down the square. That is, unless any of you got anything better to do. Well, anyone got anything they'd rather be doing than marching up and down the square? Yes, Atkinson. What would you rather be doing, Atkinson?
Well, to be quite honest, Sarge, I'd rather be at home with the wife and kids.
Would you now?
Yes, Sarge.
Right, off you go. Now, everybody else happy with my little plan?
Hey, howdy, hey, people of the internet, Wolfman47- here. So I'm recording this on the 21st of March, this part of the whole video, that is. And I've only just come back from going to this thing called the Smiley Charity Film Awards. So this is where lots of different charities send in their short films and see if people like it, try and get awards and everything. And me and my friend Clark Zoka went on the 20th of March to the finals, which had a few celebrities presenting awards and presenting and everything. We ultimately didn't win the awards in the end, but we had a good time and we got a goodie bag. So I'm going to show you what's in the goodie bag, and because I'm recording this quite a couple of weeks before the whole vlog is due to be uploaded, which is today, the 5th of April. I'll be doing more parts, so I won't be doing my thing that I did with the ramen video, where I sort of gave an ending but then carried on. So yeah, before we get started, yes, I'm not wearing much again, but I have a good reason for this. So when I went to the Smiley Awards, I was wearing a few layers, but it was mainly because as I have had a habit of wearing smart shirts and they often pop out and reveal stuff underneath, I decided to wear a t-shirt underneath, so that if that did happen, I won't be too embarrassed or anything. So yeah, and yeah, it wasn't too hot, but it was sort of warm wearing those layers. So yeah, I'm once again in the cool down stage. So yeah, so in the goodie bag, well, actually no, what wasn't in the goodie bag but was at the event is this bottle of Prosecco, which I'm not going to drink because I am going to hopefully be driving later on today. But yeah, this is the Prosecco da Luca. Something I didn't not in the goodie bag, but I did buy from WH Smith, is this new flavour Mentos, which is a Fanta flavour, Fanta orange by the looks of it. So let's give this a try. Yes. Yeah, not much to it. It's basically just an orange flavoured Mentos, with a hint of fizz, so it does kind of taste like a Fanta. Yeah, so that's that. Now I did get a few cans in the bag, and the first is this one, raspberry and blueberry, all natural, zero sugar, and this is part of the Smiley Awards merchandise. Not sure if this is fizzy, but I suppose it's worth checking out. Oh wow, yeah, that is fizzy. Not bad taste though. So yeah, that's that. So this is Cano water, still spring water. Yeah, it's probably just gonna taste like water, but we'll see in a moment. Yeah, pretty much like water. So that's that. And Clank Soaker says that this contains popcorn. I'm going to have a look at it myself. Oh yeah, it is popcorn. I got a feeling that this is a mix of sweet and salted. Tastes like it. Obviously sweet and salted. Yeah, just popcorn. Not much to it there. So that is that. So yeah, that's it for this part. I don't know what stuff I'm going to be buying between now and when the whole video gets uploaded. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Hopefully there'll be more stuff to show. And yeah, see you in the next part.
3 days later.
Okay, on to part 2, and this one was shot a few days after the first part, and as you can see, I've finally had a haircut and beard trim, so some of the upcoming vlogs might be a little bit inconsistent because of yeah, look, I'm still got a long beard and hair and that. so yeah, so for this part I'm going to show you two Funko Pop, whatever you want to call them, figures that I bought the other day. As many of you probably know, I'm not one that sort of leaves them in the box. I take them out of the box because, you know, as much as I'd love to keep them in pristine condition and all that, I'm not that sort of person that likes to keep things in the box. I'd much prefer have them out of the box. And yeah, okay, it means they'll gather dust and all that, but I'm cool with that, and I do try my best to clean them. So yeah, all right, let's take a look at them. So first up is Spider-Woman from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, this character is, of course, one of the few characters that at first you might think is very loyal to Miguel, but as the film goes on, she kind of sort of starts to doubt whether Miguel's thing about canon events is true or not, and hopefully we will get to see the conclusion to that story soon, but I'm quite happy to wait. In fact, I think most of us fans are quite happy to wait. Studios don't quite get it that, yeah, okay, things need to be released on time and so forth, but if something does need more time than most to get done, we're okay with that. So yeah, but anyway, that's Spider-Woman. And look, and yeah, you can buy other Funko Pops from the Spider-Man film as well. So that's that one. So of all the Star Wars characters that I've got, the only few that I do have a lot of characters, but I actually don't have Cad Bane as far as I know. So I decided to buy Cad Bane. This version of him is from the Book of Boba Fett, which was the first time he was in live action form. Before that, he was animated in the sort of style of the Clone Wars and Rebels. So yeah, that's Cad Bane. Now at the time of this part of the video, I have ordered a few more things that should be on the way. So hopefully with the next part, I'll be able to show off what I've bought. So there'll be some Blu-rays, there'll be a few books as well, maybe some other stuff too. But yeah, so that will be it for this part. See you in the next part.
The next morning.
Okay, well, on to another part, and I'm having to adjust my camera over. There we go. So this time we're going to show you some books, but before I do, I should say that I acquired some more ramen kits from my sister's possessions. I'm not going to show them off this time because it took quite a while to get through them in the last whole video, as you may recall. But basically, if you do get them, you can either sort of wing it and figure out on your own how to make it, but then also don't forget that there are lots of things online that can help you make them. Like, for example, yesterday I tried one that was very much a pot noodle, a Japanese version of a pot noodle, where you pour the boiling water in and you leave it for a few minutes, then put a sachet in, mix it up, leave it for another few minutes, and then dig in. So that's that one. And then you've seen what the other ones I've had, and sometimes it's best just to have them on their own, but then other times you may want to add some extra bits, hence why you see some ramen kits that have pictures of what you can put in with the ramen. So yeah, anyway, enough about ramen, let's talk about the books I've received. So some of you will know that I've been collecting these books that build up a sort of big picture, and I'm collecting a few of these at the moment, and one in particular, and these two come from a company that's now no longer in business, called Eagle Moss, who helped sort of popularize the idea of having DC and Star Trek comic books together in books that build up a big picture, and I've got two today. So let's start with the Star Trek one. So this is the Next Generation Intelligence Gathering. I don't know too much about this particular story, but I have seen the Next Generation. It's very good show. Definitely sort of doing what it's out to do, in that it's trying to be in every way like the original series, but forging its own path and being set sort of like a century later after the original series. So that's that one. So next is, and this one is Batman and the Outsiders. I don't know too much about the Outsider team that Batman joins, but what I do know is that he kind of forms this team after he at one point leaves the Justice League, and probably for good reason, because sometimes the things that the Justice League do, he just isn't so in complete agreement with it. And I guess that's the thing with all the heroes, they're not in complete agreement with everything that they do. So that's the two books I've got today. There's still more stuff to be delivered here and more stuff I want to show off. So I hope that I'll be able to do them before the day of the whole. So yeah, thank you for watching this part. See you in the next part.
The next day.
Okay, so this is probably going to be the penultimate part. Probably not, because after this part there'll only be a couple more things I want to show off, which will be stuff I bought last weekend by the time you see this video. So yeah. Okay, so got a few deliveries that came today, so I'm going to show off what I bought. Now you might remember in the last haul, or the haul before that, I said that I wouldn't be buying all of the seasons of The Walking Dead because I felt the quality of the actual complete set was didn't look good. But then I kind of went back on that and changed my mind and decided to buy it. So here it is, all 11 seasons of The Walking Dead together in this little pack. It's not the collector's edition as far as I know, because there's no booklets or sketches or whatever. But yeah. It's all the seasons together in this little pack, and it's actually, you know, not bad for what it is. So yeah, and that's going to be a keeper for sure. So returning to Fairy Tail, I got collection 4, which it contains episodes 73 to 96. So there you go, and it covers the story arc where all of Fairy Tail is sent to an alternate universe where magic is non-existent or does exist but is used in very limited means. So yeah. So you might remember something called the Arrowverse. It was a series of shows that started off with the DC show Arrow and then continued on with various other spin-offs and other shows. The main shows will be Arrow, Flash, DC Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. And speaking of Supergirl, I got the complete series right here. So this is seasons 1 to 6 of the entire show, and because the shows that the Arrowverse has had are known to have a lot of good looking people now, I'm gonna probably have a good time watching this because I do like good looking actors doing stuff. So yeah, don't worry, I'm not all dirty minded or sexual and all that. So yeah, don't worry. I do like a good show when I see it, but the sex appeal is definitely a big thing for me for some things. Speaking of superheroes, but going to Marvel this time, I'm continuing to collect Deadpool books as part of the All Killer No Filler Deadpool collection, and this is the next one, X-Force / Cable Messiah War. I don't know if this is going to be as funny as the other Deadpool books. It probably will feature a lot of break the fourth wall moments and so forth, but looking forward to reading this all the same. So later this month, there's going to be this thing called Anime Day or Anime Acceptance Day or whatever, and I decided that I would buy an anime box, and this is it. Yeah, it's a bit smaller than other mystery boxes I've had, but it's all right. So it's a geek crate, and yeah, I'll see if I can put the referral thing in the chat if you want to have have it yourself. Look, black straw. So first thing in the box is Naruto socks. Yeah, socks. Can't get enough of these socks. If you need them to cover your feet, and yeah, because they do get holes and all that. So yeah. Oh, got another Funko Pop, Tokyo Ghoul Q, and apologies if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Kuki Yuri. So that's that. I'm not sure if I've watched Tokyo Ghoul. It sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've ever watched it. Yeah, may watch it. Right, this is clearly meant to be some sort of Lego thing, but obviously it's a rip-off Lego. I'm not going to build it because I've got a meeting straight after doing this video. So but that's basically One Piece in a knockoff Lego, but Lego, whatever, I don't know. My Hero Academia. So this is a Pocket Pop keychain, Koyoka Gyro. So again, apologies if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, but there you go. What else we got in here? Well, a belt buckle thing, or belt. Don't know what franchise that is. Yeah, my knowledge of anime, as you might tell, is not the best. Hence why I've not done as many anime videos on this channel like most would. Yeah, because some of them are okay. Most are quite difficult to follow, but yeah, that's just me. So then we got a bunch of stickers. So this looks like a One Piece one, but may not be. But anyway, that's that one. And then there's, oh yeah, this is definitely One Piece for sure. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely One Piece. And I'm gonna assume these are Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yep, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Which again I won't show because I don't have time at the moment to show it right now. Then we've got another sticker, which again I'm going to assume is One Piece. It's very One Piece themed, this box, but does have other franchises in there too. It's pretty much franchises from the Jump Force series of anime. Yeah, that's what I call it usually. So yeah. Right, one more thing to show off, which is this art card of, I'm going to assume, a character from Tokyo Ghoul. Looks like from Tokyo Ghoul, but I could be wrong. So yeah, that's that. So that's the end of this penultimate part. I would say I did also buy these as well, which look like Pop-Tarts, but I don't know if they actually are Pop-Tarts or the successor to Pop-Tarts. But there you go. So yeah, that's the end of this penultimate part. So the next part will be the last part, or another part, and then I'll add another one onto it, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for sticking around. See you in the next part.
1 week later.
Okay, last part, which I did yesterday. So you will have seen it today, and I did it yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so I decided to buy another box of anime stuff, or specifically, once again, to what the box is, Kawaii. I'll leave in the idea what that is. But anyway, I bought that box, and when I saw the contents, because it was a Japanese sort of thing, but when I saw the contents of it, I was kind of thinking, maybe I'll keep some things, but not everything, because as you'll see in a moment, some of it does look a bit too, not really for me, just to say. I would say girly, but I don't want to be sexist or rude or anything like that, so yeah. Okay, so in the box we have Hello Kitty socks. So this will definitely be a thing that I won't be keeping, because I'm not really a Hello Kitty person, and yeah, enough said about that. What is this? A ceramic planter. That's what that is. Guess that's for planting stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one, because that looks kind of cute. What is this? It's a Oh yeah, it looks like a figure of some kind. Let's see what it is. Give me some blind answers. Oh, okay. Pretty cool, that. Yeah, not sure if I'll keep that, but see. Yeah. Yeah, definitely something I'm not going to keep. I'm going to assume this is a sort of, it's a lunch bag. I don't go to school anymore, so, hey. Yeah. That's that. Mug, in bubble wrap. Oh, with a little thingy. So that's that. What's this one? A regular insulated snack pod with foldable handle. Okay. So from quality green, blah blah blah. Let's open this up. Oh. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's one of those. It's one of those things. All right. So that's that. And then there's one more thing in the box, and then I'll move on to other stuff that I've got here. Yokai Watch Official Guide: The Expert's Guide to the Mysterious World of Yokai. And this is something I have heard about. So yeah, I think overall it's not really a box that I was expecting to receive. A lot of stuff that I think I'm not going to be keeping in there, but I'll definitely keep some of the stuff for sure. So yeah, that's what's in the box. Now on to some loose stuff. So some of you, a lot of you know that McDonald's do this thing called Happy Meals, which is usually aimed more for children than anybody else, but as I've learnt from some of my friends recently, often children's meals in any kind of restaurant, not necessarily McDonald's, but other places, they tend to have less calories and less stuff to eat than sort of main major meals. And I kind of like that because, as you will have noticed from all my videos so far, I'm not exactly the fittest of people. So yeah, I decided to have a Happy Meal this time because it was on offer on the McDonald's app, and because they do because they're doing a thing with Uno and DreamWorks, I decided to have a toy, and the toy is this: a pack of Uno cards with the theme of How to Train Your Dragon. So that's that. I have not played Uno in quite a long time. The last time I played it was with a ex-friend who I don't really want to go into, but basically she kind of took it a bit too seriously, and yeah, enough said. So that's that. So I went through my sister's belongings once again, and I found another 3DS, and it works too. I'll show you. Yep, a little 3DS. She did keep a collection of these for sure. So yeah, there you go. It's working. Let's turn that off while I carry on this video. And it's got a charger for it as well. So that's that. And even though I did end up selling most of her 3DS games, I am keeping one, which is this Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. I'm pronouncing that correctly. There you go. And that's because the case is an Australian case, so it's not something I can easily sell to, say, Sex or CX, however you like to pronounce it. But it might be something I can sell on eBay. But I probably will keep this one just because before she passed, she's always said to me to give Fire Emblem a try and also Pokemon a try, and that's what I'm going to try and do at some point. So A Ukrainian who's living with my parents decided one day to give us all Kinder surprises. we do tell a lot not to give us too many sweet or high calorie stuff, but she never listens. Yeah, we got this in the sort of Kinder surprise. In my opinion, Kinder surprise is not really the best in terms of chocolate. In my personal opinion, I prefer Cadbury or anything from Mars. Cadbury's my all-time favourite. But Kinder's alright for what it's intending to be. It's not really about the egg, the actual food itself. It's the surprise inside when it's a Kinder surprise. If it's a Kinder chocolate, then different story. So yeah. So one of the places I work for is a charity shop, and sometimes we get stock that we're not always able to sell. So I decided to raid some of the stock and take it home for myself. And I took some software this time, and is the first one, which is Asteroids, which believe it or not this version of it was released specifically for the Windows 95 and 98 operating system, which is quite an old operating system. So yeah, a retro one, that one. We'll get back to the rest of those things later, but before that, some Blu-rays I've got to show you. So first up is the Legion of Superheroes, which is a superhero team kind of like Justice League, but set in the far future of the DC universe, and this is part of the Tomorrowverse universe series of films. So that's that. Another DC film, Constantine, the House of Mystery. So I believe this is a short film, and then it's got some other short films to fill up the size of the Blu-ray disc, and this is kind of set after the end of the DC animated movie universe, and leading into the Crisis on Infinite Earths 3-part crossover film, which I'm hoping to watch at some point. So yeah, that's that. Unrelated to the Tomorrowverse and the DC animated movie universe is Catwoman Hunted. Don't know much about this, but it's nice to finally see a film about one of Batman's psychic/enemies instead of Batman himself. So that's nice. And also, it's kind of nice to finally see a Catwoman film that isn't the Catwoman film that Halle Berry starred in that we don't really talk about. So yeah, for that. And part of the series of Sony Pictures collector's editions is this film, Das Boot, which I've never seen before, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Back to what I claimed from the charity shop. We've got arcade hits from Atari. I think most of you or all of you will have got this on Steam or some other platform, so this is probably something I will give to someone or another charity shop. So yeah. This one I'm definitely going to give to someone because I want to get the Blu-ray version of this and the other films, and that's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, a film that I've only seen really parts of. It's one of the few films that people often rave about that I've not actually seen the entirety of. So yeah, it'll be good to finally get that watch all the way through at last. And a classic from Lego, and that is Lego Racers. Unfortunately, the PlayStation version, and unfortunately I don't have a PlayStation, so I guess I'll just make an emulator version of it on my PC. And yeah, any of you that are on YouTube that make videos making out that this is every single Lego video game, and all you're covering are the games from Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga Lego Star Wars the video game up to wherever the TT games are these days. Yeah, that's not all the Lego video games. There's tons more that came before that time. So yeah, just want to make that correction there, which I've probably said before, but yeah. And the last two things I'm going to show you are two Easter eggs that I got because Easter has now passed and I did get some Easter eggs. So first up, Twirl orange flavour. I'm not going to try these for this video because I don't have time and I need to actually go to a meeting quite soon. So yeah, that's the first one. And then the other one is Monty, Bojangles, Flutterscotch, Easter egg and truffles. So quite a posh looking Easter egg there. Really nice. I tried that over the weekend. And that's your lot, finally. So that is the end of this haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then please like, share, comment and subscribe. See you in the next one, which will be a few weeks away. The next haul, I think. No. Yeah, a couple of weeks away. Peace to you all. And yeah, feel free to spend as much money as you want whenever you want to buy stuff. But, you know, remember your priorities. Remember you got bills to pay and all that other stuff. And if you're really desperate for something, you know, wait. Be patient. Sometimes things get released and often people are really desperate. They want to go grab it and everything. But, you know, wait till the price drops and then buy it. If it's like limited edition, fair enough. Go, get it, whatever. But yeah, alright. Toodles.